Hello everyone and welcome to ranking all LEGO Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series ships and vehicles. Now this is obviously taking place in 2023. I went off of Bricklink, whatever they said was a UCS, took all the ships and vehicles, and we have 31 to get into. So let's start with number 31. Here we have the X-Wing Starfighter from the year 2000. Now this was one of the first UCS sets made, if not the first, and it does not hold up to today, and that is putting it nicely. We'll take a look at it built here in a second, and you'll see it's just a hodgepodge of different colors. It does not look like an X-Wing. Now, of course, the shape resembles an X-Wing, and the model itself probably wouldn't be that bad, but there's green, red, tan, white. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking building all this stuff, but it was 2000. LEGO Star Wars had only been around for a year, but the nose on this thing is so big and bulky and just ugly. It did come with a display stand and a plaque, but the only figure was that R2-D2 in there. Just does not hold up to today, and that's why we have it at 31. At number 30, we have also from the year 2000, the TIE Interceptor. This was set 7181. This set retailed for $100, had 703 pieces, and this one is just a little bit better than the X-Wing. It was in that old blue and black color they used to use for TIE fighters, which just does not resemble what they have today. The rumor is we're supposed to be getting one of these very soon, so I hope so, but it's just so blocky. It just does not hold up, in my opinion, to today's standards, and that's why this one is a number 30. At number 29, we have the Y-Wing Attack Starfighter from 2004. Now, this set retailed for $120. It had one figure. It was just an astromech droid, and it had 1,473 pieces. Of course, the display plaque. Now, people might get mad at me for this one. People might get mad at me for a lot of these. So if you do want to, leave your opinions down below. I'd be interested to hear, but these are, of course, just my opinions. And this one just looks a little bit rough. A lot of detailing, but it kind of just looks like they threw a lot of stuff at it. And it just doesn't really look as great as I think the newer one does. Obviously, we'll see that one in a little bit, but that's why it's back here. At number 28, people will definitely get mad at me for this one. I have the 2006 AT-ST. This set retailed for $80. There are no figures in the set, but I'm just not a huge fan of this set. I think it looks good. I mean, I think it does the job. The feet are a little pointy. The legs, the back of the headpiece is probably my favorite part. But I mean, you have where you can open this head compartment up, but you don't have a figure to put in there, so I don't know. Here at number 27, we have Vader's TIE Advance from 2006. This set, a little bit better. Still very blocky. The old TIE designs were very blocky, and you don't even get a Vader to put in there in the set, which I guess, is the display model, but just, I'm not a huge fan, especially the front there, all the gaps and how blocky and how many studs there are. I'm just not a huge fan. At number 26, we have a certified classic, of course, the 2003 Snowspeeder. Now, I do like this set. It's just back here because I feel like other sets are a little bit better. Everything back here, and it's very difficult to make one of these lists. I found that out. Everything back here, they're very close together. There's some coming up that we'll take a look at. It's very difficult just to put these ahead or behind each other. And this one, in my opinion, just too many studs showing, and it's just outdated. That's really the only thing wrong with a lot of these. This, honestly, is a great model. I love this model. There is nostalgia for it, of course. I just don't think it holds up to today's standards, and that is really just the case with a lot of these older models. No figures, display stand, display plaque. It looks good, but again, it could be better, and that's really my reasoning for a lot of these old sets that are back here. The Y-Wing, the ties that we've taken a look at. Just really nothing other than they're outdated. I mean, for back in the day, this model was probably insane. It still looks good looking at it now. It's a little outdated, and yeah, it's very hard to put these ahead or behind each other. This one I ended up with at 26. Now at 25, we have the 2002 Naboo Starfighter. This one had 187 pieces and it retailed for $40 with one figure. That was R2-D2. Now this one is extremely hard to put on the set. I know some people are probably very mad at me for putting this ahead of the Snow Speeder and maybe the Y-Wing and stuff like that. But it's so hard to even categorize this as a UCS set. I mean, Bricklink has it. It's got the plaque and the display stand. But this set is so small compared to UCS sets. The chrome on this looks great. I really do like this set. I mean, you get one figure. You don't get a pilot or anything, a young Anakin. You can't put anybody in the cockpit. Obviously, it's solid bricks. But the astromech there is a solid figure to have in the set, and the chrome looks great. I mean, I really do like this set. It's just hard to compare it to the other sets that are on this list. And I feel like kind of a middle back tier here at number 25 is really just where this fit in. I do like it. I do think it looks great. I wish LEGO would do more with the chrome. Maybe they will, probably not. But that is really just my reasoning for having this one back here at 25. On to 24. Now this one people are not going to like, but I have the 2002 Imperial Star Destroyer. Again, I mean, this one's massive. And for back in the day, I mean, this was not a very expensive set. You got 3,096 pieces in this set for $270. No figures. That was the case for a lot of these, but, you know, the display stand, the plaque, you got the little tantive to go along with it. And really, for back in the day, it looks great, right? But now, after we've had the new one, and seeing how just tall the bridge and all that area underneath it looks, it just does not hold up. I mean, it's a good model. For 2002, an insane model, but the building techniques in this are outdated. They use magnets to hold those plates on. Obviously, you don't see that anymore. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't think any of these sets are bad other than that X-Wing. But this one it's just outdated. And again, that's the case with a lot of these. But I mean, I just don't know where else to put it than back here at 24. I mean, it's just outdated. I think there are better sets ahead, and that's really just all I can say about it. Now at 23, we have the 2008 Death Star. This one was really a struggle for me. Really, once we get into the top 20, it's just a toss-up. Now, these are my opinions. And this one, I have a ton of nostalgia for. I had this set when I was younger. I got it when I was a kid. And I do like this set. But, you know, you get into other ones and you're like, is it really that great of a UCS set? I mean, this is an ultimate play set. If I was doing Master Builder Series and if this wasn't categorized, I almost didn't count it. But, I mean, technically, isn't it a ship? I don't really know. It's more of it's a battle station, I guess. But all the figures you get, 24 figures in this set. We'll take a look at them here in a second. I mean, look at that. I mean, as a kid, that many minifigures in one set is absolutely insane. Almost $400, but it's still a great set. Now, here we have, at number 22, the 2001 Rebel Blockade Runner, the Tantive 4. Honestly, I really like this set. Okay, I really like it, but I did not know where else to put it. I mean, there's gaps in it. It looks good. It looks good. I wish they would redo it because I think it would look phenomenal today. But the box, I mean, I don't know. The colorful box on the outside, this would be the box that was on the inside of that box, which is really just, I don't know, they put stuff on it. It's like when you get the white boxes nowadays. That's what this was. It was just, you know, for a little bit more stability in the box, but they put it in black and white for some reason. I think it looks good. I do think it looks good. I like this set. I don't think it's bad. You know, 22 out of 31, you know, back half. But, I mean, I just didn't really know where else to put this set. And, of course, my anger people, I don't know. Let me hear it in the comments. If it does, let me hear it. I'll take it. But, yeah, that's just where I ended up with the Tantive at on this list. Now, at 21, I have the B-Wing Starfighter from 2012. This set gets a lot of hate, and it's really for that cockpit that we'll take a look at in a second. But I like this set. I do. I think it works. It's big. You know, it's a nice set. It looks like a B-Wing. Okay, yeah, the cockpit could be different. They could have used a new piece for that. Instead, they just used, you know, what looks like a Jedi Interceptor cockpit. I do wish they would have used another piece. The engines here on the back, they look great. I mean, it's a solid set. It's a solid UCS set, and I just think that it fits in here. As we crack in the top 20, we have the Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter from 2013. You've got that Yoda box art. Now this one leaps and bounds better than the one from 2000. Now, it took them 13 years to do it better, but this one looks really good. Okay, it's got the display stand. It came with R2. The engines look really nice, very similar to the ones on the new style. The cockpit piece looks great. The shaping of the cockpit and just the fuselage and the whole body of the ship looks really nice, and that I think it fits great in the top 20. At 19, we have the 2007 Millennium Falcon. Now this one came down to about 2 or 3 spots. It was either here or 18 or 17. And this set is one that I just had to put it in here, right? It's a great set. It's a legendary set. Huge set. It was like $500 back in the day, and it does hold up, but it is just not even close to the one that they came out with in 2017. You can see you had the cockpit, the figures there, and it was a good set. But I had it here at 19. At 18, this was the kind of toss-up with the Falcon. I have the 2015 TIE Fighter. Now, obviously, the TIE Fighter just dwarfs this one in scale, but I think the build techniques, I think the way this one looks, I'm surprised it took them this long to make one, but this one looks great. It's not minifig scale, obviously, but I think it looks great the way it is. The shaping of the cockpit, the way the wings are built, you get this awesome TIE pilot in the set. It just works really well, and it's a great looking set. And it was very tough for me to put this one here between this and the Falcon. But this is what I settled on. I think this one looks more aesthetically pleasing than the Falcon does, but the Falcon, of course, is huge. But you have the spot for the cockpit on the top you can get into, and this one just works really well, and I'm happy with it at 18. Here at number 17, we have the 2010 Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. That Rex box art is just absolutely iconic. This is when I started getting into Lego Star Wars in 2010 and 2011. And this set is really, I really like this one now. I never had it, but just the way it looks, the building techniques here are very nice on the front. You know how it's angled in. The wings look great, and the way they put that R4 dome piece, like the bigger R4 dome piece, it's really nice. The cockpit on this looks great. I mean, the colors are all right. It's sleek, it's smooth, and I love this set, honestly. The engines on the back, oh, look at that. That is so nice. The green and the red, they go great together. And this one's really well done, in my opinion. And people might not like it, but I've got it here at 17. Now, at number 16, I have Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder from 2022. Now, the reason I have this at 16 is it's not my favorite, honestly. But you can't deny, from a UCS standpoint, this set looks great. The 2 minifigs are not terrible, not ideal, I guess. But it's a good looking set. It's a very detailed, very big Luke's Landspeeder, and you can't argue that it looks great. Breaking into the top 15, we have the 2016 Death Star. This is probably where I would put the 2008 one, but I just felt like I could not put this one behind that set. You can't have a set that's updated be behind the one that it updated. So that's why it's there. Now at number 14, I have the 2017 Snowspeeder. This is a good looking Snowspeeder, okay? The other one, I liked it, but it pales in comparison. I mean, this is just beautiful. The pilot figures, they're good, but the set itself is absolutely magnificent, and it gets in here at number 14. At 13, we have the X-Wing Starfighter from 2023. It's the most recent UCS set after the time of recording this video. I have this. I love it. People don't really like the nose, but I think it looks good. I mean, in person, it's just an absolutely incredible model. The Luke Skywalker is great. The R2-D2 looks very nice. Beats the other two by a mile. Here at number 12, you have the 2018 Y-Wing. Now, this set is absolutely incredible. I love the detailing. The size of this set is great. The figures, pretty good. The little pilot and the astromech in there as well. This set does what I want with a Y-Wing. This is a set that's very high on my to-get list, and it is a really good spot here at number 12. Now, at number 11, we have, from 2011, the Imperial Superstar Destroyer. And this set is huge. I've never built it. I've never seen it in person, but you can just tell the scale of this thing. There's a little micro scale Star Destroyer. You have the bridge where you can recreate the scene from Empire Strikes Back with all the bounty hunters, and the engines on this thing are just absolutely menacing. Great set right here, right outside the top 10. Now, in the top 10, we have the 2014 Sandcrawler. The box art, beautiful. The figures, you get a ton. It's a great play set. There's a lot of play features in it, which, but that's the thing. They put a ton of play features in this that really cement it as a great set. But from the outside, you can't even tell. It's a great display model. It looks very nice. It's very large. And the figures, again, a ton of figures in this set, but a really good model, and that squeaks in here to the top 10. Now, at number 9, I have the 2005 Death Star 2. This is one I think that holds up to today. It's one that's definitely due. I would love to see another one. And I know the structure of this might not be the most sturdy thing in the world, but it looks great. I mean, you can't say that you've never wanted this set. It looks great. You have the Super Star Destroyer there in micro scale, and it just looks awesome. Here at number 8, we have the 2020 A-Wing. This is another case of the Starfighters. The set, I think it lucks out more because it was made in 2020, less that it's an A-Wing. But the fact that it just looks magnificent. I mean, it's awesome. And it makes an A-Wing look really, really cool. And this is a set that I've wanted for a long time, and I will definitely be getting soon. Now at number 7, we have the Imperial Shuttle from 2010. Again, that box art, tons of nostalgia for it. But this set right here, oh, this set is crazy. I mean, it's big. It looks great on display. Comes with a stand. Comes with figures that are good from Return of the Jedi. You can display it without the stand. It looks good on its own on the landing gear. You can fold the wings up. And I just think this is a great set. It had to be top 10, of course. I think there are better sets. They're coming up. But this set is a really good set. Easily could be a top 5 set. But in my opinion, there are just sets that are better. It's a great model. Very accurate. Probably one of the most accurate LEGO Star Wars UCS sets to date. But I just think there are some better sets coming up, and that's why this is at number 7. Now, at number 6, from last year, we have the 2022 Razor Crest. This set is incredible. I love building this thing. The engines on top are absolutely massive. The figures are pretty good. I wish we could have gotten a new piece for the Mithril, for the head. But other than that, I mean, there's a ton of things hidden away in this set that are really fun and a great part of the building experience. But it just looks so insanely good, very detailed. That one sits in at number 6. Now, in the top 5, we have the Imperial Star Destroyer from 2019. Love this model. Got it when it came out. It's huge. It looks great. Awesome display piece. Some people don't really like it. They think, oh, big gray triangle. But the way the set is done is incredible. I mean, it looks insane on display. It is incredibly detailed, more than you would think just from looking at it. The face value of it probably isn't a lot, but it is just so detailed. So much goes into the set, and it's a pretty fun building experience. It's awesome to see how they were able to make this happen. At number 4, we have the 2021 Republic Gunship. Now, a lot of controversy surrounded this set with the figures, with the box mistake they made putting the Empire logo on there. But stripping all that down and looking at this purely from a standpoint of the model, you cannot beat this. I just built it recently, and this is one of my favorites. Had to be here at number 4. Could have been top 3 easy. Here at number 3, we have the 2015 Slave 1. Again, this just comes down to pure model. It is so beautiful. The slopes, the angles, the way that they got all the shapes into the build, insane. Really, really love this set. I have this one as well, and it is just so incredibly beautiful. The figures are good. You get that nice Boba Fett with the arm printing, Han and Carbonite, all that you would expect from a Slave 1 Bespin set. But the model itself, you can't beat it with that display plaque and stand. I mean, it is so beautiful. Easy top 3. Probably one of the best ever made. At number 2, we have the 2021 AT-AT. This set is just, I mean, massive in person. The build process, a little bit tedious with building the 4 legs, but the way that this thing works, where you use that screwdriver to pose the legs, you have so much space on the interior. The cockpit looks great. This set is just awesome. It stands so tall, so menacing. Minifig scale, and it probably is the most detailed set. I know I said that earlier, but this one is probably the most detailed yet UCS set that has ever been made. And it's beautiful. The figures complement it really well. When you have the Luke hanging there underneath the belly, it is just so crazy, and it really gives you an idea of the scale of this set. One of my favorites. It looks great on display. You can see up all these seats you have for the snow troopers and the E-Web cannons and everything like that. This set is just so awesome. It's such a fun build, honestly. Aside from the legs, it's a really fun build. It's awesome to, see how it fits together. Really would be number 1 if this set did not exist. The 2017 Millennium Falcon is number 1 on my list. Now, I have a very, very deep connection to this set. I got it in 2018 and built it with my best friend, and I just have incredible nostalgia for this set. But if you've never seen this set in person, you're missing out. It is breathtaking. I mean, it is absolutely huge. It is so detailed. There's so much packed in this set. The interior, the figures of the set, you can actually change the set to be from 2 different movies, from 2 different trilogies. You can have it be from, episode 5 or episode 7, and it is just incredible. And this set is the perfect topper to my list of the 31 ships and vehicles in the LEGO Star Wars UCS line. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really, really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to consider liking and subscribing. And I'm sure your guys' opinions differed from mine, so if they did, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But be sure to keep it friendly and respectful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.